guess nobody told you that I'm Madea. Mud to the damn D-E-A.
Hello, we're the Omelettes.
I'm James.
I'm Xannie. We saw Madea Goes to Jail. I don't really know anything about it except that it's a Tyler Perry movie and he's in it as Madea.
Really, that's all you need to know is that it's Tyler Perry. It's written by Tyler Perry, it's produced by Tyler Perry, it's directed by Tyler Perry, it stars Tyler Perry in 3 different roles.
3?
3.
It was her brother, and...
The, what was his name? Brian? The guy who dropped her lawyer that represents her at the very beginning? That's actually Tyler Perry. That's what he really actually looks like.
That's funny.
Yeah, so 3 roles for Tyler Perry in this movie. It was half really funny, half awesome, half interesting. That was Medea's half. The other half was,
Well, it was like they took 2 different movies and put them together, and in the last, 10 minutes, the 2 stories meet up.
They should have called this movie Medea's Gonna
Go
to Jail
Eventually.
Eventually. It's
Because, she doesn't even go to jail until the last,
Yeah, she keeps
15
getting out
minutes.
of going to jail.
Yeah.
And then finally they throw her in.
Medea escapes going to jail many times and then eventually gets caught and goes to jail.
But the story centers around, obviously with the name like Madea Goes to Jail, you assume it's Madea going to jail. But the other part was Derek Luke plays a lawyer who has to prosecute this prostitute who ends up being a friend of his from college, this girl he used to know. And it sort of becomes him trying to help her get off the streets and get off drugs and all that kind of emotional crap. And it just... that part was... The whole storyline I thought was stupid.
Well, I didn't think it was stupid, but it was definitely an interesting choice to put that with the comedy. It was in some ways like a juxtaposition of lives because, the Madea part, even though serious things happen, it's Madea, so it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And the other part, serious things happen, but they're acted in a serious way, so they're actually serious. I don't know, I guess that's another one of those things where you have to be into that, where you keep getting jerked around from style to style.
Watch Friday Night Lights, the scene where Derek Luke bursts into tears. Watch Madea Goes to Jail, the scene where Derek Luke bursts into tears. They are the exact same. There is no difference whatsoever.
Grief is
it's just, I know, but
it's not all that complicated an emotion.
You're a paid actor.
Emotional.
It's your job to make it complicated. And you don't do the same crying in 2 different movies. I'm not kidding. They're exactly the same. I don't think I can give this movie 1 rating. I honestly don't. Because if I give it the high rating that Madea deserves, then that's not being true to the other part. If I give it the low rating that the other part deserves, that's not being fair to Madea. It's like, I'd give Madea an 8. The Madea parts in this movie were hilarious.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Even the Dr. Phil part, which I hate Dr. Phil with a passion, was really funny.
I'm sure I'd give it an 8. I'd probably get because didn't we give Taken almost an 8?
I gave Taken a 7.5.
Yeah, I think Taken was better than that. So I would give it a 7, Madea a 7, and the other part a 4.
3. I'd give it a 3. I do have to voice this also. This may sound awkward, but here you have 2 insanely white people reviewing this movie. I have to wonder if we were black, if we would like this movie more. Because let's not kid ourselves. The audience here this is a black movie. This is not a white movie. Anyone can find Madea funny or the drama interesting or whatever, but this is not meant for us.
Well, I don't know, but I think there are a lot of things that you can relate to, in the serious
the themes
bit.
are universal, but.
I don't know. Actually, race didn't even factor into it for me. One of the things that really got me was just that Linda character. I wanted to punch her in the face because I was like, "You are so ignorant. It's not even funny how ignorant you are."
And Derek Luke, I wanted to punch in the face for being a wimp the entire movie.
And Madea, I just wanted to give a medal for being awesome.
Oh, Medea's cellmate. How awesome was Medea's cellmate?
She was so cool.
The
She's
greatest.
Like,
oh my god.
Medea's like, what you in here for, girl? Giving like stealing brownies from Girl Scouts? No, I killed 18 men. I'm one of the first female serial killers.
This is crazy, crazy, unbelievable
It
character.
was awesome.
So yeah, we find serial killers amusing. It's a tragic defect. All right, so next week or today, I suppose, gets a little complicated when it comes to the box office because you have the big release of this weekend is the Jonas Brothers.
The Joe Bros, but that ain't a
3D
movie.
Concert experience,
so...
which is not a movie exactly. So it's gonna win the box office probably, but I ain't watching it.
Well, it doesn't have a plot line, doesn't have characters,
it's
it's
just
a
a concert.
show.
That's
So
all it is. And the only
we
other
can
movie
just-
the only other movie that opens is Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. This movie's gonna tank so horribly that we're not even gonna have to worry about it.
So we might be watching Slumdog Millionaire.
We might be watching Slumdog Millionaires because
It's making a lot of money, even though it's not even showing at the big theaters.
It's been out for a while, but Best Pictures the week after they win the Oscar for Best Picture, they usually do very well. So we'll see how well that does. We'll see how the box office shakes out, and we'll see how long it takes us to make the next album.
All right, y'all have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.